Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of the revamped Ask Brit. This is going to be very fun for me because I enjoy this. Yay! Alright, so the first question that I will be answering in this new series is from the channel of Dylan. He's a very good friend of mine. He's also known as Sega Kid 101, so go check him out on his channel that he actually makes videos on. The channel of Dylan. Awesome, right? He makes my outro, he made a few of my intros, so go check him out, he's awesome. His question was simply Power Rangers versus TMNT. Now I'm not sure how I'm supposed to answer this question, if it's supposed to be, you know, which one I like more, which one's better, or which one would win in an all-out war. So I'm going to answer both of those questions. And obviously a lot of people want to know the answer to this one, my opinions on this, because it was the highest rated on the moderator module, so that's interesting. Growing up, I was majorly into both. Both of them were my favorite things in all the world. I started with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with the comics, as well as the cartoon from 1989, I think is when that cartoon started, and I loved it. It was my favorite thing ever. Then we moved back to Minnesota, and I was introduced to Power Rangers in 94, 95, something like 93. I don't remember when it came out. Early 90s. I loved it. They were both massive, major obsessions, and I played them all the time. But as of right now, I still love TMNT. I'm still a TMNT fangirl, and I still, from time to time, will watch Power Rangers, not gonna lie. I'm a very nostalgic person, so going back and watching old episodes of Power Rangers, now they're on Netflix Instant View, awesome, right? I like rewatching things that make me feel nostalgic, that make me have good memories of good times. And Power Rangers is definitely one of those. And I remember as a kid, the thought in my head was 7 years old, roughly, and I remember thinking in my head, I need to be prepared in case Zordon ever needs me to be a Power Ranger. I need to be prepared. So, what did I do? I joined martial arts and still have a very huge passion for martial arts to this day. So I took one obsession and made it a passion, and it was kind of interesting how that happened. So Power Rangers means a lot to me, even to this day. It still shapes who I am to this day. And so that makes me want to say that I like that more. Also, the reason I like that more is because of the fact that I was given the ability to say, hey, I could be a Power Ranger one day if I wanted. You know, I could be one, because they were just normal kids who happened to know martial arts and gymnastics and dancing, and, you know, but they were normal kids. They were normal, you know, 20-something-year-old teenagers, and that made me go, hey, I could be, you know, a Power Ranger when I'm a 20-something-year-old teenager one day living in Angel Grove. Why not? As long as I wear the color that I plan on being. Why do you think I wear so much blue? Because I want to be the Blue Ranger. Hello, guys, come on. I'm 20-something years old now. I could be a Power Ranger if I wanted. As for the second one, I'm going to say the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would win. Hands down. Because while they all kind of have the same abilities, they all have the same kind of, roughly the same weapons. Power Rangers have, you know, the Zords, but they can't use them against them because I think the rule was you cannot escalate a battle unless forced. Something like that. So they couldn't use their Zords against the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles unless the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles got bigger. So they have roughly the same abilities in martial arts. They all have roughly the same weapons. But I'm going to say that the ninja factor for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will win hands down against the Power Rangers because they can do sneak attacks. So I think the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would win. So I like Power Rangers more, but I think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would win. What's funny is this actually did happen, except for the Power Rangers one. But in an episode of Power Rangers in Space, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles made a guest appearance because Saban also did a series of Ninja Turtles called Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation. It was actually filmed and voiced up in Vancouver, so like there's a lot of voice actors from that series that I absolutely adore. And I've actually watched that episode of Power Rangers again just so I can hear those voices. And not only that, but like some people were actually in it. Like Scott McNeil was actually in it as Bone Steel, and Saffron Henderson, I think, was actually in it, or somebody else that I know, I can't remember. But Matt Hill was Raph, Michelangelo was played by Kirby, Morrow, Alania Lindbergh, Anu from Double O, she was Venus, and I just looked these up too. And then Gabe Kuth was actually in the suit for Leonardo, but then Michael Dobson played the voice. And so like thinking back, I'm like, there are so many people that I absolutely love and just like want to watch that series again so bad, but it's not available anywhere and it makes me mad. So yeah, that would be my answer. answer it below in comments or video responses, as well as ask me more questions on my moderator module. The next one to be most highly rated on my moderator module will be asked in a few weeks. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!